So we recently had the chance to work with the Joe Andruzzi Foundation on their annual gala. It was produced live. The hosts and MCs had a chance to not only banter with each other live, but also bring in social media commentary, comments from the audience, and also thank people who were donating in real time. In addition to the hosts and MCs, there was also a really cool live musical performance. In addition to the live components, there was a lot that we worked on in advance of the event, and that included feature stories of patients who had really benefited from the work of the foundation, donors who give to make all of this great stuff possible, as well as just some fun stories and little mini vignettes of, making a cocktail at home and really just trying to make it an interesting experience. So the live and the pre-recorded really work together nicely to make this an interesting experience, both for people who are in the room as well as people who are at home.
I had a blast working at the Joe Andruzzi Foundation's 14th annual gala. I was behind the switcher, so technical directing what folks were seeing on the stream. To do all that, we really leveraged the heck out of our road kit here. We had 2 or 3 TV monitors coming out of this machine as well. That was being used as teleprompters for our hosts. This was one of the coolest places I've ever streamed from, for sure. I'm really glad I got to just play any part in it at all. It was awesome that the whole team was working on it together. Couldn't have been for a better cause as well.
So for the gala, there were actually a couple of different sets, which was pretty cool. The main stage itself was a 16 by 8 foot stage. We tried to leverage the TVs in the rooms. There were TVs throughout the entire venue that we had the actual gala logo up on screen. And there was also a big, giant, massive screen in the middle of the room itself. Also in the background, we used some uplighting with a little piping drape. And then on the stage itself was marquee lights with JAF on it as well. The other part that was really interesting was that we had a secondary set that was for the musical guests. So we actually set up some 4 by 8 stage flats that we actually made using different pieces of wood just to build out the frames, and then we actually used some, it almost looks like reclaimed wood, but they were just pieces of particle board that we nailed to the frames themselves. Created a really cool backdrop. We put them all together. They were stood up. We had sandbags to lock them down so they wouldn't be going anywhere, but it made for kind of a cool backdrop for that. So it actually had almost 2 different sets, 2 different looks and feels, but they really blended together to make kind of one cohesive show.